Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday, which means happy Real Housewives of Orange County Day. All right, we're not back to talk about that. That one is for tomorrow, but I just wanted to remind everyone to watch it tonight because there's lots to discuss. Now, before we jump into this, we are back to talk about the fact that Lala is going on her podcast and biting back at all of the insane Rachel. Rachel claims in this Bethenny interview. Plus, Rachel apologized to Ariana, yes, but she also wiped that apology away. We have lots to discuss. Now, before we jump in, you know what to do. Do all the YouTube things, smash that like button, show some love, and let's do the damn thing.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so we're going to start here before we get into the Lala of it all, but thanks to reality blurb, Rachel Leviss, Rachel, deletes her apology post to Ariana Madix, changes her name back to Rachel on Instagram, and there's more. Now, Rachel Leviss deleted her apology post to Ariana, which she wrote soon after her affair with Ariana's ex, Tom Sandoval, when this affair was exposed. She also changed her name back to Rachel on Instagram, and she was spotted looking carefree in recent photographs. Now, for the Instagram of it all, I kind of said this before, and I'll mention it again in case you didn't catch that video. When I did the interview with Fallon Gobadia at the time, who now on Instagram is Fallon Pina, Fallon changed her name in her bio and stuff, but it takes a minute for Instagram. You have to apply for a handle change because you're a verified account, and it can take several weeks to a month or more. It's not a fast process, and I'm sure she is definitely in the process of changing everything to Rachel Leviss. But hold on, let's get back into it. The Vanderpump Rules star also changed her name again. Earlier this month, Rachel alleged on Bethenny Frankel's podcast that her intimate video to Tom was recorded without her consent, and she suggested that Ariana showed it to other people. Many fans are now beginning to call out the social media vitriol against the 28-year-old who was painted as a monster. But according to @BravoHistorian on Instagram, Rachel's apology post to Ariana has been deleted. And we have that right here. She not only deleted the post, she deleted all signs of Tom and Ariana. And fans are ripping her for this, but also if she's rebranding, it kind of makes sense. Like, she's trying to now put this behind her. I'm guessing that she in her mind is like, I've apologized. I've done interviews. You guys are getting brand deals. You guys are still filming the show. You guys are getting paid a lot of money. And I'm done apologizing. And I'm sure Bethenny Frankel is also telling her, like, you've done enough. Because if you see the Bethenny Frankel TikToks or videos, Bethenny's like, oh, I'm sure all of you are perfect. You in your 20s never did it. You never lied. You never cheated because you're perfect. Everyone's perfect. Nobody would make these mistakes. So if she had anybody to give her advice, which I'm guessing she does, which would be Bethenny Frankel, I would imagine that Bethenny would advise her, total rebrand, put this behind you. It's time. You paid your dues. You said, I'm sorry. You did an interview. Like, now if you want to move forward, you got to put this behind you. That's probably the advice that Bethenny gave her. A lot of people go to Bethenny for advice. If you remember Kathy Hilton, Bethenny came out and said, Kathy reached out to her and asked her how to negotiate her contract for the Real Housewives. And she told Kathy, you need to ask your sister Kyle. Like, I'm not the person to ask. But again, it just goes to show whether it's business advice, advice for joining a reality TV show, advice on how to rebrand or fix your image. It looks like Bethenny is sort of a go-to to some of these key figures. And I'm saying key figures because, well, one, Kathy Hilton definitely is. And two, Rachel is one of the most talked about people of 2023 based off of the scandal. But wait, let's keep going. Meanwhile, Rachel made another big change on her Instagram, returning to her legal name. Per taste of _reality, Raquel rebranded herself on Instagram after leaving a mental health facility. Rachel also, I love how they go back and forth from Raquel to Rachel. I do the same thing. Rachel also deleted photos from her grid of her posing with Ariana Madix's ex, as well as Tom Schwartz and Sheena Shea, but there is still evidence of her time on Bravo TV's Juggernaut. The account continued, the former beauty pageant contestant left photos and videos with her ex-fiancé James Kennedy and their former dog Graham, now Hippie, who has since been removed from her home and rehomed with James and his, well, girlfriend, Allie. Around the same time, Rachel was spotted looking carefree by the pool in photos obtained by Page Six. And I don't know if you guys caught this one. I just wanted to bring this up, but Heather McDonald had a lot to say about those photos that were on Page Six. And Heather was like, okay, this looks like a total, mind you, Heather McDonald has been in this business for a long time, right? So I just want to say that. Here, I'm just going to play it. Here we go. Boom.
I mean, Raquel, what a dumb decision. You have not gained one sympathizer. It just made us realize that everything Ariana said about you is true. Then you think you're going to go on Bethenny's thing and crack open the world and have everybody be like, yeah, reality show is bad. Everything that Bethenny is acting like she's crying over that was said to you on the reunion, Bethenny has said just as awful things to her cast members throughout her years of being on reality TV. She's the verbally abusive one. When she described it, every adjective describing verbal abuse is something Bethenny has done. There's 12 ads in a 30-minute podcast that I just listened to. Bethenny gets that money. Now we're going to go back and watch Vanderpump again. So guess what? Yeah, Bravo and your castmates are going to make money. But what do? Get in a bikini, call Page Six, take a photo at a Scottsdale public pool. Good for you. I don't know how to help you, girl. I tried to tell you what to do. You should have a TV show where you host girls that don't get why people hate them when they cheat. You're welcome.
Okay. All right. Well, that wasn't the only one. There's also Lala clapping back, claiming that she never told Rachel that she was reality TV gold. And not only that, Lala is addressing the send it to Daryl merch of it all. Let's play this clip. Thank you to @FaceReality16. Here we go.
Out lie, and I can't imagine that you believe what you're saying. So this part says, the following day, Lala and Christina came into my hotel room. She's talking about the Oliver situation. And they were like, oh my God, Raquel, that was amazing last night. You were reality TV ratings gold. You killed it. Like, so funny. I can't believe you. You did it. You're the best. That never happened. Raquel that night, after she said, good thing you don't have a man, went to her bedroom, went to sleep. The next morning, when you guys see her come into our room and she sits down and feels embarrassed, that was the first time we had seen her. There was no, we came into her room, told her she was reality TV ratings gold. And this never happened. This is a flat out lie, and I can't imagine that you believe what you're saying. So this part says,
okay,
the follow that and be like, oh my God, don't contact me directly. Contact my attorney, Daryl. And then she started making these sweatshirts that said, send it to Daryl. I guess that was enough for a down payment on the Palm Springs house. Raquel could have made merch. Raquel could have done a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
I made money because I say funny shit.
Off of what you said out of your mouth.
Right. And by the way, I didn't even think it was that funny. But then I see Bravo fan pages creating Daryl merch. And I'm like, no, this is something I said. So I'm going to make the merch. And y'all are spelling his name wrong. So I'm going to also fix
correctly.
that as well. For her to say, like, everyone capitalized off of this, you could have too. You could have made shirts that said, Captain, steal your man. I don't give a damn. I'm about to bang your man. You could have made sweatshirts that said, good thing you don't have a man. Hello. I would have bought that. Lala decided to use.
Okay. So as you can see, based off of this part of the podcast, Lala is calling Rachel a flat out liar. You know, they always say that there's three sides to every story, their side, this side, and the truth somewhere in between. Can somebody make it make sense? Guys, go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. And more importantly, before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, do all the YouTube things, make sure you're subscribed, and don't forget also Up and Adam channel 2. You're going to see a lot more activity. I will link that from now on in the comment section. We are doing all of the spillover content. So all the videos you love over here, once we're done with the algorithm on this side, we are pumping it into that side. So we will not keep you waiting for your Bravo inspired content. With that, guys, I love you, and we'll see you next time. Happy Wednesday.